holidays, everybody.
Yay!
I'm Dr. Nellum. I'm a GP from Whole Food Revolution.
And I'm Ronit. I'm a happiness coach. And happy Christmas and happy holidays. And there are so many holidays
Coming up, yes.
So some people it's scary.
Some people it is scary. And what is it that's scary, Ronit, about these holidays?
I think that what's scary about the holidays is a lot of childhood unresolved issues basically come up because you get to meet close relationship. Nervous system is not very happy about it because a lot of things come up.
Very sensitive.
Very, very sensitive.
And then also when it's your family, because it usually is family, you know, that closeness can sometimes
be frightening.
Yeah, be frightening. Absolutely.
Yes. Frightening. Another reason I think people are scared is because they want it to be really, really perfect. And they want everything to be all right and everything to be perfect.
The table and the decor.
Everything, which puts a lot of pressure.
Yes.
Another pressure is financial pressure.
Yes.
A lot of people go through financial pressure during the holidays because there's lots of gifts to buy and so on, and it's
every
a whole
year it's getting more, isn't it? Every year the expectations are bigger, and really social media has a lot to do with that.
Yes, and a lot of people in that are in our space are concerned about food, about eating. There's so many tempting,
and alcohol. I think.
Okay, alcohol is another issue.
Yes,
that's very, very scary. So basically, if you take a lot of different pressures that people go through, the holiday seasons basically puts a lot of them together, and it's not easy.
It's not easy, and you know, Ronit and I, we talk about the 80-20 rule and giving yourself a little bit of grace, really, and not to be too hard on yourself. If if you identify, say, Christmas Day as the day that you're going to spend with your family and loved ones, and that's the day that you're going to enjoy the food on the table, then that's fine. That's absolutely fine. But provided you know yourself, if you are someone who's been really kind of eating well, managed to get off the sugars and the alcohol and things like that, but you know if you have that trifle, it's going to put you back 6 weeks, then you've got to ask yourself, is it worth it?
Is it worth it?
Yes.
And there are many things that you can do. One thing you can do is try to do some relaxing things so you could think clearly during the holidays. You know, a lot of it's not a time for unfinished business to be sorted.
No.
So try to stay away from this. Now, regarding food, I think we're all going to fail. It's not fail, actually. It's not true. So we're not going to fail. We're going to succeed understanding that there are some things that are more important than now I ate this ice cream or cake and so on. So what the thing we can do is actually minimize the expense on your body, because the people that eat really, really healthy, the second we just binge on
sweets or
the body basically tells us the morning after we feel exhausted. And
so what are some of the strategies? Firstly, I think it's a good strategy to have a prepared answer. If your strategy is going to be you're not going to have certain foods, to have a prepared answer so that you're not caught off guard.
Yes.
What do you think?
Look, first, I reached a point where someone asked me about, like, if I go anywhere, it doesn't have to be the holidays. If I go somewhere and they ask me, do you have any health preferences? Some people
food
preferences. So some people, I said nothing. I basically says no, I don't have any.
Yes.
Some people that are very close to me or they know me and so on, and I'd say that this is what I prefer, but I eat just whatever there is in there. Another strategy that you could use is bring some things on your own. If you go and check, just go Google, look for for Christmas food or holiday food,
Ideas.
without gluten, without sugar, whatever other thing
Yes.
that you are not eating, you find plenty of them.
And actually, Ronit, in Australia, a lot of people, it's meat and prawns and fish and
Exactly.
seafood, and and then if you were doing more of a cooked Christmas, then it's the roast and the roast vegetables.
Exactly.
And so you could. There's a lot for you to eat.
And-
It's not.
And-
Yeah.
And I have a suggestion that's really, I mean, it helped me. I hope it'll help you. We have a certain capacity to how much we can eat. So if you make sure that you have a lot of the things that you,
Can and should eat.
yes, just like Nelam says, most of it is prawns and roast and all those things, then okay, it has a potato in there. Nothing's going to happen. Like seriously, if majority of your food is going to have proteins,
And have those first. Have those first. The
And-
protein.
yes.
And fill up. And then you physically can't put all this other stuff in.
so your body will help you if you just give it all the proteins it needs. Then you're going to look at the cake and say, okay, I'll just take a bite, but
and
not.
Yes, and have the bite, because I think sometimes if somebody's gone to a lot of trouble and it's family, I think it's nice to take a small
And
sip.
I think we've talked about it before, and I want to say this thing. There's usually on all holidays, there's so much food on the table that if you're not going to touch one thing, no one is going to even notice. I
That's true.
seriously
That's
not
true.
going to even
That's true.
notice.
Yes.
And if you bring some of the things yourself, which is my mom taught me that wherever you go,
You
need
take
to
a
bring.
platter.
You take
Yeah,
a
yeah,
platter.
yeah,
Doesn't
yeah.
matter.
That's
Doesn't
true.
have to be a holiday. So if you bring some of the foods, and make sure that you always bring things that you can eat.
Yes.
So I'm talking about any event that you're going to that involves food. If you always bring, like I remember that when we would have to bring, people said you need to bring either a drink or this thing, and then some people would say, oh, we'll just buy, let's just bring a bottle of Coke. And I was like, no, if I'm not going to drink the bottle of Coke, I'm not bringing it.
No, that's true.
So
That's
make
true.
sure that you do not bring anything that you don't want to eat.
And then, if on the day you decide, okay, I'm going to relax my eating ways and I'm going to enjoy with my family, then enjoy it. Do not feel guilty. Just
Exactly.
enjoy, savor, and leave it at that. And then start, your eating plan again the next day.
Exactly. So remember, being worried, feeling guilty, feeling shame, punishing yourself, being angry with yourself, it's worse to you than
Any food that you can put in.
exactly.
So have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season, and we'll see you
at the beginning of the year.
2026.
Yep.
Bye.